Hey, what's going on everybody? I'm a little late to the game on this one and haven't posted a video in years, but if you're like me and you work a lot, this will give you step-by-step instructions to help you access the Elden Ring DLC Shadow of the Erdtree. Make note that the DLC is a late game area, character level 150 is recommended, and they do mean it. First, you'll need to kill Starscourge Radahn. Radahn can be accessed early on in the game and defeated in Caelid with little effort. Second, you'll need to kill MOHG, Lord of Blood, which is a much harder challenge. You can access Mogwin Palace through doing Vara's questline early on, however, I recommend getting here through the Land of the Giants teleporter, accessible after killing Commander Nile. You'll need to hoist the secret medallion and make your way down to the left side of the path to the Erdtree. There you'll fight an invader NPC and gain access to the teleporter. Once at MOHG, you'll need to defeat him, which is much easier said than done. As you can see, MOHG has killed me several times, and by several times I mean around 78 to 80 deaths. My character level when fighting MOHG was in the high 90s, and he still beat me up quite a lot. Be aware, MOHG is very much a get-good boss, and it will take a lot of patience, especially your first time fighting him. A couple of tips that may help you when dealing with MOHG is MOHG has a lot of very delayed attacks, and he's going to hold off for healing opportunities and for panic dodging. MOHG was essentially designed to punish players for making quick healing decisions and quick panic dodge decisions. You just gotta remember that patience is key with this fight and not to dodge too soon. You can also rock some talismans, shields, and armor that protect from fire damage and bleed. I'm using a Flame Drake talisman to help with MOHG's fire attacks, as well as Godskin Apostle armor for general magic defense. Another thing that's going to be very helpful is collecting MOHG's tear, which you can pick up from killing an NPC at a church up in the Altus Plateau. This tear really helps when you negate the massive damage that MOHG does at the beginning of his second phase. You'll pop the Physic Flask when you see MOHG going for his Nihil Phase 2 transition. This will not only keep you alive during that massive bleed, but will give you an opportunity to keep pressure on him and makes it harder for him to heal back up to full health. Anyways, once you've learned MOHG's attack patterns, and in my case blocked him down to his last little bit of health, you should be able to gain access to the DLC. You're going to see that on screen right now. This is my the finishing of my fight where I beat MOHG with the Wretch Club. And we'll go try and access the DLC from here. So you beat MOHG, congratulations. Take a moment to acknowledge that this was a difficult fight and that you just kicked his butt. Super awesome. He's really tough the first time you go about doing it. And then if you step away from the game, it's pretty tough when you come back to doing it, as you just saw. Anyways, to access the DLC after defeating MOHG, you'll want to grab this Side of Grace so you have a quick travel back to this area. And then what you're supposed to be able to do is definitely level up from your MOHG fight, use all those runes, but what you're supposed to be able to do is walk up to the Hand of Miquella coming out of Miquella's cocoon, and you should be able to interact with that. However, nothing was popping up in my game and it was giving me some troubles. The first thing that I would recommend that you look at is whether or not the game had downloaded the DLC. I purchased the DLC, and in my case, my Xbox just decided not to download it. So we had to go and quickly wait to get this installed. Once we got it installed, we will get access to the DLC. But that would be my recommendation. If you're not seeing that pop up and Leta's not there, then go and check your install, manage game, and see if you have installed it or not. Okay, so as this is finishing up installing, we are going to be able to have access to the DLC. Now when I loaded back into my game, Leta was there. What you're going to want to do is exhaust all of her dialogue. Definitely read into it. The lore is pretty good. There's some interesting information that you'll learn when speaking with her about the beginning of the DLC. And then you'll go right back up to Miquella's hand coming out of the cocoon. You should be able to interact with it and transport to Shadows of the Erdtree. You'll see me doing that right now. As we come into the DLC, you'll load into a cave That puts you in a great position to get a good view of the map, as well as your first sight of grace in the area. There's some really awesome bosses that came out in this DLC. It's incredibly difficult. I'm currently going through the game right now trying to finish the DLC and make some more videos for you guys on certain bosses, certain areas, different items that have been helpful. If you did find this video helpful and it helped you reach the DLC, definitely give it a like and let me know down in the comment section below how many times it took you to beat MOHG your first time. And if you would like to see more videos like this in the future, that would be awesome. That's all I've got for you. We're going to be working on the rest of the DLC and putting out some more videos on specific bosses. So if you have any recommendations or any bosses that you're really struggling with, just let me know and I will make a tutorial on how I beat them and what it took for me to be able to do that. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.